Hello Star Wars fans and collectors, it's me Jedi Master 98 back again with another Star Wars figure review. Continue on, take a look now at some more figures from the vintage collection. We're going to take a look now at another character from season 1 of the Mandalorian. And if you check my last review, we took a look at the Imperial Death Trooper, but it was a slightly different look to that vintage collection. It was indeed a carbonised version of that character. And in today's review, we're going to be taking a look at another character from the carbonised line of figures. And it's this one. It is the Remnant Stormtrooper from the first season of The Mandalorian. Now this is another carbonised version of a Star Wars character that the vintage collection have decided to release. Now unfortunately, first time round when they released a normal version of this figure, I unfortunately missed out, and I tried to look everywhere to find it online and everything, but the second degree market, as Star Wars fans know in recent years, has been quite demanding with figures, but I was obviously keeping my fingers crossed that the vintage collection would release another version of this guy, and thank goodness they have. But it's obviously a carbonised version, but despite it being a slightly different look than your usual Stormtrooper, I am pleased with another Stormtrooper in my Star Wars collection. Enough said about this Stormtrooper. Let's take a look at the Star Wars packaging that comes with this character. As you see, this is the Remnant Stormtrooper packaging that comes with the character. You've got the Star Wars, the Mandalorian logo at the top, followed by an image of the character in action, the name of the character, the plastic bubble that protects the figure, and the sticker that mentions carbonised. And as I said, it's a slightly different look and a slightly thicker packaging to these figures. It's a new thing that Hasbro have decided to do, and as I said in the last review, the Black Series started a wave, or a couple of waves with this, but the vintage collection has decided to take its turn, but nevertheless, I'm all for it. Also on the back, you've got your other figures in the wave as well, and you've got a brief description on what the carbonised figure is all about. And I'll just read that for you now. It says the carbonised collection Remnant Stormtrooper figure has been treated with a slick metallic finish down to the finest detail. So yeah, there you have it. There's your description. But yet again, the vintage collection packaging does not disappoint. So that's the packaging. Let's take a look at the Stormtrooper in more detail. We're going to start off with the old articulation. As you see, the vintage collection Stormtrooper, he does come with a swivel head that can move up and down and side to side. If I just remove the rifle like so, there's movement in your arms, movement in the elbows and the wrists. You've got some movement in the torso, which is very good, so you can also get into different positions as well, so there's plenty of movement there. The legs, very good as well. You've got your movement, top part of the leg as well. Got a little bit of a joint there that can move. Obviously you've got to be careful due to part of the sculpted belt. So the top parts of the thighs are moving. Your knees, got plenty of movement there. And also in your ankle as well. Plenty of movement there, so that's really, really nice. And everything. So get him into a decent pose. Get him moving and doing stuff like that. As you see, he does come with his E11 Stormtrooper rifle, and like with the Death Trooper rifle, it's sculpted in a black and a silver plastic as well, so you can see a bit of detail there, which is very, very cool. Like I said, the posability and the movement in this guy is very good, so you can obviously move him about and everything. Obviously I'm just turning the figure around, but if you was to obviously just move it about on your shelf and get him into a decent pose, there's plenty of movement there. Just give you a zoom in just to show you the overall detail of these guys. As you see, they've got a bit more of a dirty look and a battle worn look to them, but obviously because of the carbonised version they gave it a little bit of a thickness to it. So you've got some battle damage on the helmet and the chest plate and the shoulder plates, which is very nice. The rifle is sculpted very well. Moving down the leg plates and obviously where his stomach is, you've got some more battle damage there, and you've got some battle damage on the foot. And if I was to turn the figure around, you've got some little bit more damage on the back part of the helmet the back part of the chest plate and the back parts of the Stormtroopers hamstrings and everything there. Plenty of movement there. Obviously back of his leg, so that's cool. The only disappointment, like with the Death Trooper, he doesn't have a holster. But obviously, if you're displaying this figure with an E11, then there's no point of him having a holster. But if you wanted them just to put it away and get him holding like a hostage or something like that, or a rebel trooper or anything to do in the Star Wars universe, then it could be a disappointment for you. But like I said, the overall look, gloss, and obviously the metallic feel of the figure, as it states in the packaging description, this Remnant Stormtrooper figure is nice, and we most likely see more of them in the second season of The Mandalorian. But yeah, disappointed to miss it first time round, but obviously I've got myself another version of this guy in a slightly different look, but nevertheless the vintage collection doesn't disappoint for Jedi Master 98's collection. So thank you very much for taking a look at this Star Wars review. I'll be back with many more Star Wars reviews very soon. In my next Star Wars review, we're going to be taking a look next up at a ARC Trooper 3-pack from the successful TV show that is Star Wars The Clone Wars. And after that, we'll eventually have some more vintage collection figures coming in. Got a few more pre-ordered on Star Action Figures website, so be sure to hit them up there. Very good website. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And as always, take care, look after yourself, and may the Force be with you.